Hey guys, so I thought it was important I share my why of why I joined Pampered Chef. So I joined Pampered Chef in fall of 2017, I believe that was when it was. And I joined it just because we were struggling month to month. So I am a teacher. I'm going to take my glasses off because there's such a glare. So I'm a teacher in Oklahoma, and this was before the teacher walkout that was that year. So every month was pretty much a struggle. So I started Pampered Chef because I was like, okay, this doesn't look too hard. I had attended my very first virtual party, and I was just a guest. I didn't host under the person I signed up under. I just joined a virtual party, and I thought she and I were a good fit. She and I seemed to do really well together, and she kind of guided me. And she would tell me how much I could earn, and I was like, no, there's no way I can earn $1,000 a month on top of my teaching. But I have, and I do, and it's been such an amazing thing. My why has changed over the last couple years. It was to help when we first started. It was to help pay expenses for our kids' activities. Our daughter is a competitive dancer. Our son at the time was doing music lessons, and then we had a math tutor during that time for both of our kids. So it was just really expensive, but we wanted to make sure that our kids had the best that we could afford to give them, even though it was a struggle each month. So we decided that this was a good step to take for our family. I'd hosted a party once or twice a year, every year with different consultants. I never found that consultant that I just went to over and over. So I was really excited to meet Lori, who was the person I signed up under, because I thought she and I were just a good fit. So she was very chill. She didn't push me every month, and I try to do that too. I don't really push. I try not to push people. I think you need to do what works for you, and if it's just a little bit a month, then that's what's okay. So so we kind of did that. We worked on just kind of being able to afford our month to month stuff with the kids. And then they announced a trip for 4 to Disney, and our whole family perspective changed on Pampered Chef, because that was a dream that we'd had as a family, my husband and I especially, but it was not something we could have ever imagined. So didn't think I was going to make it. Looking at September, I'm like, I'm kind of close. So I showed my kids the video that Pampered Chef sent out to us about Disney World. And once I showed them, there was no way I wasn't going to get there for them. So we all hustled and we all worked, and my son did a lot of my postings. My daughter helped me with my mailers. My husband helped me check into things during the day, and it was huge things. And we were able to surprise our kids at Christmas that year with a trip to 4 for Disney World. So it was such a big deal for us. We were finally able to go to this summer. We went in June. We had to be moved several times because of COVID. And let me show you. I've never seen such a smile on my teenager's face, like constantly. I made it into a canvas, but this was our Pampered Chef Disney trip. My kids were happy and smiley the entire time. I have teenagers, so that's a really big deal. Now it is to just in the last couple years. Last year it was really, I focused on really paying down debt so that we could move. We were in a neighborhood that wasn't great. We couldn't send our kids outside to ride their bikes without worrying. Any of that kind of stuff. Stuff kept happening in the neighborhood. So I was like, I told my director, I was like, I've got to find a way to do this. And we did. And we are now in our beautiful new home. It's 2 minutes from the school that I teach at. It's my neighborhood that I'd eyed for years as it was being built. Sorry, there's dogs outside next door. And now we're just using the money to get settled in here. I used one paycheck to buy all new patio furniture, which was really cool. And now we are putting aside for college funds for our kids, because that was something we could not afford to do before. We didn't have the extra money. So we were doing that, and we use extra discounts as we get to add to our kids' college boxes, which is where I have blenders for them, pans, just really good quality products that I know that they will use. They often will host a party if there's something that they see they want. Like my daughter and wanted a blender recently, so she hosted. My son wanted a quick cooker. They cook every week, by the way. I make my kids cook 1 meal a week because they need to learn how to cook. So, and they do pretty well. So that's what we kind of do right now. It's just kind of helping us give a better future to our kids. And just being able to get them in a safer place in the past year. We moved here last August, has been such a big deal for us. So if you are somebody who just needs a little bit of extra money, like we started out just to help cover your kids' expenses, or if you are somebody who's looking for a vacation fund or medical expenses, we had a lot of medical expenses about 15 years ago. We had some personal stuff going on, a lot of medical expenses. So we've paid those off in the last couple of years. So if we can help you fix and get in a better spot like we've been able to do, I would love to talk to you. Again, we're really no pressure on our team. I love that I can work from the car. I can work while my kids are at their activities while I'm sitting in the car. I love that I can work just when I have time. I love that I don't have to be on the computer all day. I don't have to do any of that. So, and we're in the kitchen as a family just doing what we were doing anyway. So, and now we just earn income while we do it. And I love my amazing team. I have an amazing group of women who would just build each other up, and we support each other. And at least twice, 2 or 3 times a week, somebody will go, hey, I've got this going on. Can you pray for me? And our whole team gets on there. And it's such a big thing for our team. We have such an amazing group. I always enjoy getting together when we get to do that. We haven't gotten to as much lately because of COVID, but it's been such a gift to our family. I would love to help you be able to get in the same situation. So I just wanted to let you know my why, and reach out to me if you have any questions, or if you've ever even thought about it. I'm not pushy, I promise. But yeah, if you've ever thought about, even if you're not sure if you want to sign up, talk to me. Ask me questions. I'd love to help you, because I know, especially with COVID and people's jobs being in and out, and now COVID's ramping up again, I'd love to be able to be here and help you and your family. So I will talk to you later. I've taken way too much of your time already with this video, so we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.